Hey guys, today I want to talk about this idea of the fact that we are in control. There's a lot in life that we can't control, and that can be frustrating. But successful people don't focus on that. Successful people focus on what they do have control over, what they can choose to do. And today I want to speak specifically about choosing to be grateful. I know most people, we tend to focus on what's wrong rather than what's right. We focus on the problem rather than the solution. But we also focus on what we don't have rather than what we do have. And that's where there's a difference between maybe the majority of us and successful people. Successful people focus on what they do have. They focus on the positive rather than the negative. They focus on finding a solution rather than just the problem. But the truth is, successful people choose to be grateful, even when life is hard. In our American culture, success is often defined by possessions, pleasure, and position. So we think of possession, material things, right? Um, I have a Honda CBR 500R. It's a small little kind of racing style motorcycle. But I've had people say before, "Hey, get a real bike." And what they're saying is, that's on the smaller end of motorcycles, and that's not the one that everybody wants. And almost as if my bike isn't real, you know. But successful people focus on what they have. Hey, I'm grateful for the bike that I do have. I'm grateful for the family that I do have. I'm grateful for the job that I do have. All the while, I might be striving to get a better motorcycle, and that's okay. But successful people kind of learn this idea of contentment, and that leads to true fulfillment. In our culture, also, though, there's this idea of chasing after pleasure. There's a strong emphasis on physical comfort. There's a strong emphasis on indulging. Um, the pursuit of pleasure and gratification, we prioritize it above everything else. We've got this mentality, especially in America, that says, you deserve it. More is always better. If it feels good, do it. And this narrative is woven into the fabric of our culture. And our physical self always wants more and more and more. That's where addiction comes in, compulsive behaviors come in. We always want more, more, and more, and that hunger can never be satisfied. But successful people choose to be grateful for what I have. That's powerful. Another thing in our American culture, status matters. When it comes to feeling successful, people are always trying to move up the corporate ladder or move up the social ladder. They want to have an important job and know important people and even be in the know about important things. They pride themselves on what job they have, um, what things they have, material things, what degree they've earned. And that's where their feeling of self-worth comes from. But successful people are grateful for where they are right now, what they have right now. And I'm not saying that they don't strive to better themselves, but successful people choose to be grateful in the moment. And that's powerful. I wrote this in my notes. I said, all around us, the world is shouting, "You're not good enough." The culture emphasizes possessions, pleasure, and position as a measure of success and fulfillment. But I said successful people focus instead on what they have and choose to be grateful. Successful people aren't bound by the lies of culture, which emphasizes possessions, pleasure, and position over true peace. True peace comes from contentment. And contentment's powerful because it allows us to find peace and satisfaction right now. We're not waiting. In contentment, you're not waiting till I get that new motorcycle, till I get that new job, till I get, healing in a certain relationship or find that special someone. Contentment is powerful because it allows us to find peace and satisfaction right now. When we're content, we're not constantly striving. We're not constantly feeling dissatisfied with what I have, who I am, where I am in life. Choosing gratitude, that's a powerful tool, especially in recovery. especially for those of us who are trying to learn and grow and better ourselves. Um, Discontentment leads to an unfulfilling life because we keep chasing things, possessions, pleasure, and position, not realizing that when we get that, it doesn't satisfy. Um, Guys, here's my assignment for you today. What are some things that you're truly grateful for? Let's take some time and think about that. Let's incorporate this idea of contentment into our everyday lives. I love you. God bless you. Until next time, be well.